with DJing and stuff, like I didn't think it was something I could possibly do, and I was scared to, because obviously when you're DJing stuff, you're putting your soul on the line. I mean, you're really kind of opening up. It's a very personal thing. I've never kind of experienced that before, where everyone was just in tears and sobbing and dancing. It was a beautiful moment. Another moment I'll never forget. I kind of usually find is that people, because I'm visibly fabulous and visually fabulous, that I can only play at certain spaces and certain events. Whereas no, I want to be on the lineup with the rest of the boys, rest of the lads, love, because I could give you a run for your money.
Today we're joined by DJ Raven Mandela, dancer, choreographer and drag performer. They've toured the world with artists such as Honey Dijon, Groove Armada, Kelly Rowland and Nile Rodgers, and were formerly an official ambassador and key part of Defected's Glitterbox performances in Ibiza. They've made a name for themselves behind the decks with infectious disco, funk and house sets, and regularly play across the UK as well as internationally. And in May they kept the dance floors jumping at the official afterparties for the Eurovision semi-finals and final in Basel, Switzerland. Welcome to the show, Raven. Great to have you with us.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. Is that me?
That is you.
Have I done all those things?
You have. How was Eurovision?
Yeah, it was like a great experience. It was quite a lot of energy, kind of having to kind of, with all the things that were going on, because it was just the city. Basel itself is just a beautiful place.
Right.
So that was kind of the hustle and bustle and the energy and the vibe in the city was great. The hotel that they put me in was gorgeous, right on the river. I opened my balcony doors and it's literally the view of the Rhine? But yeah, it was a beautiful view. They really looked after me. And then the parties were just incredible, you know what I mean? It was weird to kind of see me, I'm DJing and all of a sudden it was random, like Jed would walk across the floor. And then, which is funny. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, they were just random things, just like the fabulous like VIPs who were obviously attending the Eurovision. It was just a great experience.
There was a reel you put on Instagram where you were in a purple outfit, not this wonderful purple outfit, a different one, and you're walking upstairs and then like a longer corridor and then round, and there was like an entourage of people walking towards you, and you snapped your fan, cracked your fan, and the reaction was amazing.
Yeah, it was fab, because obviously I was in my change room. You come through, and I was like in the video, you walk past all the change rooms of all the fabulous acts who were performing at the event and stuff. And it's just nice to kind of just see everyone's reactions, because they were just that nice, beautiful vibe of love in the air.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that kind of just like transcended throughout the performances, throughout me just walking through the streets of Basel. It was a nice experience. I loved it. Yeah.
Well, let's dive into the first track that you've bought. So this is one of the first records you got when you started DJing.
Yeah. So this is like way back in, I think it's like 2003, 2004, when I think, I think it must have been about 17, 18. And it was with my friends, mate, he taught me to DJ on vinyl. It was the first time. That's what I kind of experienced playing and DJing and mixing and stuff. So he taught me that. So we used to have parties in my bedroom. And my mum would go away at the weekend. And my mum would go. And it was my nana would be babysitting and she'd be downstairs looking after my younger brother and sister. So
right, not you.
Yeah, no. My nana would be looking after my younger brother and sisters. So I'd clear all my bedroom out, all the bed, all the drawers, the wardrobe, everything. And there'd be a smoke machine, massive Jam OD speakers, strobe light. And I'd have like 40 of my best friends partying in my bedroom on the weekend to obviously the records that we bought. And one of the records that reminds me of that time was I had Fisco Deep, Kieran the Cause on white label, darling.
Wow.
Before it was signed to Defected and became their
exclusive.
First big hit. Right, I had the exclusive, love. And that was before it was signed to Defected, which became their first big hit, I believe.
So it was. Let's hear a bit of this.
The
enjoying the little fade out there.
Such a great intro.
And it just sounded different to everything else that was out at the time, you know what I mean? It just stood out amongst all the other tracks.
So how was your nan about that?
My nan was the most beautiful, down-to-earth person I've ever known, you know what I mean? And thank God I had her as my grandmother. She meant the world to me. She was called Violet, that's why I wear purple, because she's passed away now, so I wear purple to honour her. She knew I was safe, she knew what I was doing. And she was just fine, she loved the music. And yeah, it was just, people still talk, even to this day. I was at my best friend's wedding last week, actually. It was who taught me a DJ. It was his wedding, and all my friends who I've not seen for nearly 20 years, actually, since those times, they were all there, and they still talk, remember parties in your bedroom, and it really was a special time, and it was a really good memories that I have partying in my bedroom.
Do you still mix on vinyl?
No, not since then, because I obviously I started when I was 18 DJing, and then it's something that I wanted to pursue as a DJ kind of professionally at that time. But I was oh no, I could never do that. Because obviously I come from I come from the ghetto in Harehill, in Leeds, called Chapeltown and Harehill, and no one had ever done anything. No one was ever, you know what I mean? I had no role models that were inspirational who had gone out there and done anything in the world. So I didn't think that I could, even though I had all these skills and talents. I had to figure that out for myself. No one was kind of, do you know what I mean, like developing them or anything. So like with DJing and stuff, like I didn't think it was something I could possibly do, and I was scared to, because obviously when you're DJing stuff, you're putting your soul on the line. I mean, you're really kind of opening up. It's a very personal thing if you're doing it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's not something I ever kind of pursued. So that's why I was dancing. I only picked it up again maybe 6-7 years ago.
I think it's interesting what you say. I didn't realise till I started to DJ how exposing it is.
Yeah.
Not just from being in front of people, but actually the responsibility that you're playing music they're going to like.
Yeah.
And if they don't, you need to adapt it.
It's not for the weak, you know what I mean? Really, especially if you really care about it and you love music and you want to get it right, which is what you should be doing. Because it's not really. Obviously, you're supposed to be in there for you, but it's also about it's give and take between you and the audience. You know what I mean? That's what I love about doing it. And yeah, like I say, it's very, very exposing. But it's something I kind of, as I've grown, I was ready to go, okay, I'm ready to do this now.
So now we'll move forward on and go to a track that reminds you of your first DJ gig.
So like I say, like I was DJing 18, but I didn't do it professionally until just before to end of 2019 when I left Glitterbox.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's when I thought, okay, I'm going to pursue this now. I'm going to put everything I've learned, all the skills I've learned throughout the years and along my journeys as a drag queen, as a dancer, as a, you know what I mean, as a host, as a stylist, you know what I mean, everything, my character, my spirit, and put it into one package. And that's one of the records that comes to mind, which is one of my favourites that was at the time. It was just before that time. It's 2019. John Morales sent me his kind of like, you know, his promo pack with all his releases that hadn't come out yet, and one of them was a remix he'd done with Tasha LaRae and DJ Spen. I Wish I Didn't Miss You.
Let's listen to that. I mean, a classic cover, right, as well.
Oh, it's everything. Beautiful voice. The singer, obviously, Angie Stone is the singer of that song. That's her song. And God rest her soul, because obviously she's just passed away this year. But I think Tasha LaRae did such a beautiful job.
She does, and I'd never heard this before.
And I love, like when if you remix a song, you don't take it too far away from the original, what made it what it was. You know what I mean? Just add to it and stuff.
She brings the tone that Angie had in her voice. She brings a little of that into it.
It's stunning, and just the production and how it kind of flows is beautiful. Yeah.
And there's a little bit of trivia that you may or may not know, but the original, when they shut Space in 2016, probably were in Ibiza then. Carl Cox played the original Angie Stone, the last track that he played.
Of course, it's famous, legend. I wouldn't be a Ibiza royalty if I didn't know that moment, would I? But that's very, very special track, and obviously since passing and stuff this year, I think he did something again. I saw recently playing it again at some event. He did. Bless him, and God bless her. So now we're going to move to a track that reminds you of a gig of yours that stands out in your memory. Yeah, and that would be, so it wasn't necessarily me playing at this event. It was when I was performing at Glitterbox. And it was in Space the last year before they closed it. And Melvo, who works for Glitterbox, one of the DJs there now, he played Strings of Life, Stronger on My Own, the version with Kathy Brown. So not just the instrumental version, the version with the vocals. And I just remember it was... Do you know, like, you've heard this song a million times in your life. You've heard it always, been out for years and years, but then, do you know when you first really hear a song, and it was through that system in Space, and I was probably coming up on a pill or something, and it was just all the elements, and I was like, oh yeah, I get this song now, and that's a bit of me, that I am fucking stronger on my own. Just so I can picture it, and everybody else, were you on the terrace or in the club? In the club. You don't hear a track properly until you hear it in those super clubs in Ibiza. And as well with them, but with that alongside with the magic of it and the spirit of Ibiza, when that's all happening. And like everyone who goes to Ibiza, because there's a reason why everyone goes to Ibiza every year. I mean, everyone, they all come to this one little island every year because there's a magic there. There's something different there. There's just an energy there that's unlike anywhere else on earth. And it was just all those things were going on, and that song was playing. It just inspired me and lifted me up, and I was like, funnily enough, I've actually never heard this version before. I've never heard it with vocals, and I absolutely love Kathy Brown. So I was really happy. They usually don't play it. In the main clubs, and I remember Simon Dunmore having a go at Melva for playing the vocal version, but I was like, turn that bit off. You know what I mean? I love that. You know what I mean? Okay, let's hear this one.
This is going out to anybody who might be able to relate to what I've been going through. When you have to put up with all the lying, cheating, the backstabbing, so many years, too many tears. Then I realized I didn't have to suffer like this no more, 'cause I'm stronger now, stronger on my own.
Yeah, so I mean, I can imagine that, hearing that.
Oh my God, yeah, it was just a moment that stands out. And I remember I had my flower headdress on, and I'm living and I'm sweating and dancing with one of my best friends in the beef. It was just, and because we're above the crowd as well, we're on the podium and stuff. It was all going. Everyone's it was just everything. Yeah, it was just a magical moment. That I'm
envious.
Yeah. Oh bless you. Don't be envious. Get yourself to beef.
Oh yeah, but I won't wear a headdress, darling. So the next one is a track you'll always play out if you get the chance. That would be. So this track is, it reminds me of when I first ever went to a gay bar. And because I didn't come out till I was 23, and I got a job at this fairly famous club in Leeds called The Warehouse. And on the Friday, it was
it was the bassline night, which I loved. I love speed carriage bassline. That's why I got the job glass collecting there, because I was like, oh yeah, get to go Castle Locos on a Friday, yes. But then on the Saturday, it was this famous party called Speed Queen, which is fierce gay party. It's like I've never experienced anything quite like it. Even Glitterbox is not as fabulous as that was, and it's the first time I'd seen gay people and been around gay and drag queens, and I was like, I remember the first time seeing a drag queen. I was like, what is that? It kind of freaked me out, but then I later became one myself, you know what I mean? But then it was like confetti and inflatables, and I got peace deep in my soul, I got love, and all those songs. I've got love on my mind, and all the songs was playing, but one that stands out in that moment is So Many Times, because that's when that came out as well, Gadjo, So Many Times. It just reminds me of that absolutely ferocious moment of me just kind of, it was like a coming out and a kind of an awakening. Oh wow, this is what I've been missing, love. This is me. This is who I am. I didn't know it because it was quite scary at the same time, because obviously I'm trying to act straight. But really, it was me. This is my coming out. It was like, yeah, I'm going to take a bit of that, and that's kind of part of that's a piece. The spirit of that is what I've taken around the world.
You go out every night trying to find a perfect love. You lost the faith in yourself. You falling down in loneliness. The world is full of magic, can't you see? I'm your guardian angel, trust in me. So many times I've been watching you, and now I fell in love with you. So many times I'm watching you, and now I fell in love with you. So many times, so many times, so many times I'm watching you, and now I fell in love with you. So many times, so many times, and I fell in love with you.
So, and you still always get a great reaction from it when you play
Oh,
it.
it's everything. And I think it's had its second coming, actually, recently. All the big DJs have started playing it again.
Right.
But I never stopped playing it.
You're a trailblazer.
Yeah, always, my love.
So the next one is a track that reminds you of a favourite DJ you've seen live.
Okay, so this one is I've done it as like a mashup between two, because there's two songs that remind me of this particular artist and also somebody else that I love. So I was always a massive fan of the Shapeshifters when I was growing up, listening to all this music. You know what I mean? When it all came out. And obviously, I was saying I was in that club as Speed Queen, and it was playing all like Barbara Tucker, the Shapeshifters, Freemasons, and all these amazing artists. And I was, oh my God, I love all this music, and Ultra Night. And then I grew up, and all these people became my friends. Do you know what I mean? So Shapeshifters has always been one of my favourite artists since I was a teenager, and he's one of my favourite DJs. I just love the funk and the soul of what he plays. And so this, like I say, it's two tracks mashed up, mixed together. The first one is when we was on a yacht boat party in Croatia, and Shapes was playing, and we was all, I'm there as the ambassador for Glitterbox. I'm the life and soul of the party, hyping the crowd and stuff, and shit. And me and him, I kind of set that thing of the dancers, the go-go dancers standing side by side of the DJ. That was just me, like saying, moving the PA out of the way, and just like, fuck off, I'm having a fabulous time next to my mate. You know what I mean? And there was this fabulous time on the boat where he played this song. It's Back Together. Ron Carroll, Hard Soul, and it's everyone on the boat, just the lyrics and the moment, everyone was crying. And I remember I was crying because it reminded me of Manana, who just passed the year before, and it was just such a beautiful moment of just like, I've never kind of experienced that before, where everyone was just in tears and sobbing and dancing. It was just a beautiful moment, another moment I'll never forget. But then I can't mention Shapeshifters without obviously then going into is massive anthem, Lola's theme, and Lola also became my friend, who I met separate to Simon Marlin on the dance floor in Circle Loco. We just met on the dance floor. I was dancing, so it was met naturally, organically, and then we became good friends. And she's one of my most beautiful best friend who's been there for me through some quite difficult times and supported me. You know, I mean, I love and I love both of them.
Amazing.
And it's just.
I love the idea of having your own theme tune. It's almost like the film Shaft.
Oh, I know. Imagine Lola's thing. Every time it come on, every time she comes to like events and stuff, and it comes on, I'm pointing at her, I'm like, it's you. And I'm like, it's her. This is the Lola. It's her, the Lola love. This is her, guys. She hates it, but I love doing it.
Okay, so let's hear a bit of that. So good.
Yeah.
That really reminds me of Space.
Yeah.
And Ibiza 2004/2005. Like literally both years. That song just takes me back there.
Yeah. It's just timeless, and I that's another one. Play it, can't go wrong. It's going off. Crowd's going off. You know what I mean? It's one if you think, oh, is the crowd here? They're with me. Okay, let me put Lola's theme on. Love, it's going to go off. But I absolutely love it. It's like it's one of the biggest tracks of all time. You know what I mean? It's beautiful production. I love it. Yeah, everything.
So now we're going to hear about a track that reminds you of a gig that didn't go as planned.
Oh, okay. So this one is this is just after lockdown restrictions kind of came up, and I was booked to play at this Pikes Ibiza.
Yeah.
Pikes, they were doing something in the UK, like it was somewhere in the countryside, somewhere, some glamping type of event, and it was fabulous. Anyway, so they had Groove Armada. Yeah, it was Groove Armada who was headlining, and they played, and obviously they're amazing, both of those guys, and they played the set, and obviously at the end of their set is they're playing their song, which is Groove Armada Superstylin.
Yeah.
But the thing is, so I'm like thinking, oh yeah, no, they're playing. I'm getting ready to go on. Okay, yeah, no worries. I wouldn't think of anything. And then I just like they're getting ready. I think maybe like 3 minutes left on the track, and I'm thinking, okay, let me put my USB in and get ready to get set up. And then when I got up, I put my USB in, and then turned to the deck, and then it's this massive Transformers Megaton mixer that I've never seen in my life, and I'm like, what the. I could not believe it. This is not happening. A room full of people. Groove Armada, Superstylin's playing. The room's going off, and I've got 2 minutes counting down to kind of figure out this. And I'm saying to the guy, one of the guys, the tall one, I can't remember his name, the tall guy from Groove Armada, like, okay, mate, what's this? What does that button do? Okay, and what's that button do? And what mixes it? And now can I listen to that? And da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold, I was like, boom, 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 da-da-da, mixed in perfect. But bloody heck, I nearly, buddy, messed my pants.
And can you remember what the track was you started with?
Yeah, I think it was probably Just Move, but it was the track that reminds me of that is their track, Superstylin.
Wow, which is a classic.
Yeah, my God,
track.
yeah.
Let's hear that.
Inspirational sound. Enter in the dance, plug it in and we begin. Crowd up in the center, they watch for the rhythm. Watch the way we drop it in a mix time. Rise and amplifying when we come in with the swing. Just following the pattern, naturally harmonize it. Climb into position, we synchronize it. Live from outer ghetto, we maximize it. Sound of the groove, Armada, we super styling. We super styling.
Did you remember what the mixer was?
Oh, I still don't know to this day what that was. It was something from Star Wars Episode 10, Revenge of the Sith. Someone was getting revenge on me in that moment for sure. But it was, I don't know, Megatron, Transformers 5, Megatron is back from the dead.
And were you able to relax when you got into your set?
No, once I kind of figured out, all I needed to know was like, do you know what I mean, what's the favorite crossfader,
Yeah.
what's the this, or how can I switch the song and the headphones
Yeah.
and stuff. I had the basics. Enough, not for me to do the full, do you know what I mean? But enough for me to kind of get through. It was one of those, you know, where the knobs twist rather than
Right.
going up and down.
Okay, yeah.
Star Trek switchboard or something. It was too
But
much.
I guess the funny thing about that is a lot of it is muscle memory.
Oh yeah, and it was like having
you're
to
like,
kind
what the
I don't normally don't feel like that when you do it, you know what I mean? It was weird. It wasn't, I didn't need it 2 minutes before I was due to kind of go on in front of like 1,000 people at all. But we survived it and we smashed it.
Yeah.
It was a really, really fabulous event.
So this is an interesting one. A track that you would love to play out, but you've never found the right setting.
Okay, this one I chose. So this track is like, I feel like it's such a beautiful, it's an amazing track, but it needs to be at the right audience. You know, I mean, proper house heads, people who know house music. And what I kind of usually find is that people, because I'm visibly fabulous and visually fabulous, that I can only play at certain spaces and certain events. Whereas no, I want to be on the lineup with the rest of the boys, rest of the lads, love, because I could give you a run for your money as well. So if I was in those spaces where you get the correct audience for me to play to house heads, this track would go down the storm. I think it's, you know, I could play it, but I just don't think it's going to go down at, don't know. What, Hull Pride or something. not that I've ever played at Hull Pride, and no offense to Hull, but the track is it's Charisma and it's Spirit. It's a new track. I think it's going to come out this year, and it's like gospel uplifting, and it's I just think it's a beautiful vocal and a very powerful song. But I'm going to play it, but it just needs its moment. I'm not going to play it until it's the moment to play it.
I was thinking that would be the answer to that question when I heard your tracks, because I didn't know which tracks were answering which, and I thought that, to me, that would be such a wicked track to start a set with.
I would want the whole production, you know what I mean? The light, spotlight coming down. Maybe I've got like a light that looks like a Bible, and visuals and the extravaganza. Yeah, that's just me. But like, I would really want to kind of do full production numbers with choreography flowing across the stage. And do you know what I mean? I just feel like it's the true essence and spirit of what I've yet to kind of deliver on stage hasn't really happened. But I always give my all of my soul and spirit in everything I do. So that song is really kind of
it's
it's a fabulous, beautiful,
song.
and definitely good for an opener, but in the right space.
Yes, totally. So, well, listen, thank you so much for coming in and for bringing these tracks in and these stories. It's been really great to meet you and to hear about them.
You too, love. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
I can't wait to hear what you've done with your mix to
Yeah.
pull them all together.
Okay, yeah, bless you. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Some of my favourite songs of my life, you know what I mean, of the journey of my life so far. And
yeah.
like I hope you like it.
Great.
Hopefully I'll put them in the right order for you to for it to flow fabulously. Enjoy.
with all the lying, cheating, the backstabbing. So many years, too many tears. Then I realized I didn't have to suffer like this no more. 'Cause I'm stronger now. Stronger on my own.
take you to my destiny. I'm thinking about you all the time. When I keep my love to you, that's a crime. So many times I've been watching you, and now I fell in love with you. Sometimes I'm watching you, and now I fell in love with you. So many times, so many times, so many times I'm watching you, and now I fell in love with you. So many times, so many times, so many times I'm watching you, and now I fell in love with you. So many
plug it in and we begin. Crowd up in the center, they watch for the rhythm. Watch the way we drop it in a mix time. Rise and amplifying when we coming with the swing. Just following the pattern, naturally harmonize it. Climb into position, we synchronize it. Live from outer ghetto, we maximize it. Sound of the groove, Armada, we Superstylin. We Superstylin. drop it on the up on the line. One time lyrics, them must stick on your mind. Proper bass line, I go proper and provide. My MC super, I go dapper on the right. Go dapper on the right. Sometimes, can you feel the pressure does unwind? Sometimes, and through the day and through the night. Sometimes, you can make a pressure does unwind. Sometimes, it's for your spirit and your mind. Sometimes. Operator, made the music play time. Baby, just recline. Worldwide, worldwide. Enter in the dance, plug it in and we begin. Crowd up in the center, they watch for the rhythm. Watch the way we drop it in a mix timing. Rise and amplify it when we come in with the swing. Naturally harmonize it. Climb into position, synchronize it. Life from out the ghetto, we maximize it. To the move Armada, we super styling. Super styling.
It's true, I never meant to make you cry. I never meant to say goodbye. Wanna come back to you and put things together. My love, the promises I made hurt you. None of them became what's true. I wanna come back to you and put things together. Can't believe how I messed up this thing. You and I had so many dreams. Don't know what to do without you by my side. Please forgive me and let me come inside. In your heart is where I need to be. Hold me close, hold tight. I'm sure to see what a woman you are to me. I admit to my problem. Can't you see? I never meant to make you cry. Never meant to make you cry. Never meant to say goodbye. Wanna come back to you and put things together. My love, my love. Promises I made hurt you. I know they hurt you, baby. None of them became what's true. I wanna come back to you and put things together. Special times when we first started, those things will stay in my heart. I don't know why I stepped on all your feelings. That's when you cried. I could not see the pain inside. I need you in my life forever. This time we'll take our time and savor the sweet love we feel for one another. For the rest of our lives, I'll be your lover. Yeah. I never meant to make you cry. Never meant to make you cry. Never meant to say goodbye. No, 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 no. You and put things together.
So there we have it. That's the mix from Rave and Mandela, who came in to share their stories and moments with us. I hope you've enjoyed the show and will join us again for another instalment of Q Drop's My DJ Story. This has been a Cabbage and Bubble co-production.